40% of women between the ages of 40 and 50 actually have microscopic cancers in their breasts. About 50% of men in their 50s and 60s have microscopic prostate cancers. And virtually 100% of us, by the time we reach our 70s, will have microscopic cancers growing in our thyroid.
Hello, in today's video, we've distilled the wisdom of Dr. William Li over the years, concentrating on how food serves as a medicinal shield for our bodies against diseases like cancer. In the concluding segment of the video, we'll enumerate 5 nutritious and powerful fruits that Dr. William Li often highlights in his seminars and discussions. So, keep watching till the end for all the exciting insights. Imagine enjoying your favorite fruits and knowing they're working hard to keep you healthy. Dr. William Li, a renowned medical doctor and researcher, has identified 5 fruits that do just that. Meet Dr. William Li, a globally recognized medical doctor and researcher who was trained at Harvard. He is the president and one of the founders of the Angiogenesis Foundation. His groundbreaking work has paved the way for over 40 FDA-approved treatments and devices that address a range of conditions, including cancer, cardiovascular disease, wound healing, and vision loss. In addition to his medical achievements, Dr. Li is a New York Times best-selling author. His book, Eat to Beat Disease: The New Science of How Your Body Can Heal Itself, has been widely acclaimed. Recently, he released another book titled Eat to Beat Diet, Burn Fat, Heal Your Metabolism, and Live Longer, further expanding on his insights into health and wellness.
Diet accounts for 30 to 35% of environmentally caused cancers. And in fact, we're probably forming these microscopic cancers all the time in our body. Autopsy studies from people who died in car accidents have shown that about 40% of women between the ages of 40 and 50 actually have microscopic cancers in their breasts. About 50% of men in their 50s and 60s have microscopic prostate cancers. And virtually 100% of us, by the time we reach our 70s, will have microscopic cancers growing in our thyroid.
Well, the first thing that I think important myth to bust is that in order to eat healthy, you have to cut stuff out of your life. Right? That's the thing that bums the people out the most. That's the thing that makes diets unsustainable because, human nature abhors deprivation. When somebody tells you you can't do something, your brain automatically triggers this switch that says, well, maybe just once or maybe more, right? So I've, again, sort of tried to flip that discussion around to say, could we actually add foods to our diet? What foods should we add? Because if we can focus on the foods that are supported by science that help us prevent disease and lower disease, ameliorate diseases, help treat diseases, frankly, that's food as medicine, then we're actually doing something positive. So that's the first myth is you got to remove everything that you love. I would tell you that the opposite is true. You can actually add food that you love. But my motto, by the way, is love your food to love your health, because that's what you want to line up. Those are the 2 sites that you want to line up when you're actually staring at your dinner plate.
Dr. William Li, in his quest to enlighten the public, authored a book on the concept of food as medicine. It's crucial to understand that it's not just about 5 specific fruits we'll delve into in the video, but a wide array of natural foods. These foods, when seen as medicinal, can significantly contribute to our health and well-being.
Food, in fact, is really one of the most powerful healthcare interventions that we can do for ourselves because food is the medicine that we put into our body 3 times a day. That's called food as medicine. You put good stuff into your body's going to last longer. The science is now telling us that there are things that we can deliberately choose. It's not food versus medicine, it's food and medicine that can help our treatments work better. First of all, in my book, I read about 150 foods. I think so. The first book that ever did is 150 foods that have been shown by human clinical research that they can actually improve your metabolism, decrease the amount of body fat, reduce your waistline, and improve things like your blood sugars and your insulin sensitivity and the healthy hormones that relate to your metabolism.
I want to share with you 5 tips on how to optimize your metabolism. First, I want to give you the tips. Tip number 1, you can eat foods that contain bioactives. These are natural chemicals that boost your body's health defenses and fight harmful body fat as a way of increasing and elevating your metabolism. An example of one of these bioactives that improves your metabolism is quercetin. which is found in capers, which I love to eat, and red onions. In fact, I wrote about 150 different foods in my new book, Eat to Beat Your Diet, that can help elevate your metabolism. Tip number 2, you can starve body fat by shrinking its blood supply. Now, your fat is like an organ, and every organ needs a blood supply. So by controlling the amount of blood vessels feeding your fat, you can right-size your metabolism. Green tea is an example of a beverage that contains polyphenols that have been shown in the lab and in the clinic to control blood vessels, and these can also right-size your fat to improve your metabolism. Tip number 3, eat Mediterranean style. This means choosing ingredients when you're shopping and preparing dinner to make tasty foods found in the traditions of Mediterranean and Asian cuisines. Just a couple of examples of these foods: edamame, mushrooms, chili peppers, garlic, broccoli, bok choy, tomatoes, onions, pistachios. In fact, a whole slew of other items you can find in your local grocery store or a restaurant menu. Tip number 4, don't eat after bedtime. Your metabolism's hardwired to switch on to burn fat when you are not eating. So by not snacking after dinner, you're giving your body extra hours to burn away body fat, and this can help improve your metabolism.
I'll give you a couple of examples. So let's pick a few out. Turns out tomatoes have a lot of good things about them. They're a great source of vitamin C. They do have some dietary fiber, but they also have these bioactive natural chemicals called carotenoids. One of them called lycopene. Lycopene, many people might have heard about, but lycopene is a fat-fighting bioactive. Here's what it does. It actually takes our harmful fat and helps to burn it down by activating a special kind of fat we have in our body called brown fat. So good fat can burn down white fat, which is harmful fat, dangerous fat, and eating tomatoes will light that up. It kind of lights up the space heater and uses fuel so you can improve your metabolism, improves your metabolic profile overall, lowers bad cholesterol. This is all with tomato, and actually shrinks your waistline as well. One study that was done actually took normal, healthy young women who were not overweight or obese, okay, because a lot of research is done with people who are already overweight, but this is actually taking young, healthy female grad students who don't have extra weight. They're considered normal body size, whatever that means, okay? That can be debated, but the bottom line is that they had just one tomato to eat before lunch every day, and they were able to lose weight and improve their metabolism. Very achievable dosing. So tomato can actually do it. Here's another one. Strawberries have also been shown to actually improve your metabolism. And what's really interesting by eating strawberries is that although strawberries can be sweet, when they measured blood sugar, eating strawberries in a way to improve your metabolism not only decreased weight and waist size and lowered weight and decreased body fat, it also didn't raise blood sugar. So this whole idea, another kind of like common idea that's kind of like a paintbrush idea. Don't eat fruit, it's got too much sugar in it, it's got too much fructose. Might kind of sound like it makes sense on a casual level, but the science actually doesn't show that. And the reason is that the bioactives in the strawberry activate your body so it starts to burn down the bad fat. Okay, so you can actually metabolize even faster. This is, by the way, not about trying to become a supermodel. This is about optimizing your engine of your body. So another food that can actually have incredible benefits is actually tea. Just sipping green tea actually has been shown to decrease excess body fat as well. So remember I told you this experiment where, when you remove the effects of body fat, your real metabolism starts to shine. And when you add unhealthy foods and you add extra fat back, you'll start to suppress your metabolism. So this is really the concept. We have a hardwired program inside us that goes through 4 phases of metabolism. If you want to be all you can be, work on some of the body fat, work on the metabolism. You can eat foods like tomatoes and strawberries and green tea, and there's 150 other foods, including seafoods that I have in there, that can all work in harmony to help you get there.
In numerous seminars and interviews, Dr. William Li often highlights certain fruits. Here are the top 5 fruits that frequently feature in his discussions.
This is a pear, and the reason pears are so great are the fact that they've got chlorogenic acid, which is a bioactive, also found in apples, that can actually activate your metabolism and help you burn down harmful body fat. And chlorogenic acid is also antiangiogenic, means it actually stops blood vessels from growing to tumors. Pretty cool. One of the things that I love about pears is that it's got a lot of dietary fiber. So an average pear has got about 5 or 6 grams of dietary fiber per pear. And a study from MD Anderson showed that just having that amount of dietary fiber can lower the risk of tumor progression or death by about 30% in one study where they looked at people with melanoma on immunotherapy. And so here is actually a food that can actually make medical treatments work better. Dietary fiber, pear, one of my favorites.
Berries, and we started talking about berries, have this ellagic acid and anthocyanins. Dark berries like blueberries, blackberries, and even strawberries. Anthocyanin is a kind of a reddish, purplish natural dye that is antiangiogenic, immune boosting activity. Eating berries actually is really helpful for your health defenses. So that's, by the way, if you have berries, please don't put tons of sugar on them. Let Mother Nature's sugar, most berries are not that sweet. I also drink pomegranate juice because turns out that pomegranate juice can help us grow healthy gut bacteria that boosts our immunity.
Here's what's in the juice. It's got something called ellagitannins. These are bioactives that can do a lot of great things. One of the things they do is actually they can cut off the blood supply to tumors, so they can starve cancer by cutting off the blood supply. But the other thing that they do is they improve your gut health by helping to grow a bacteria called Akkermansia. This is a guardian of the gut and guardian of health, and it actually comes from the pomegranate. So don't be afraid to pick one of these things up, eat the seeds, and juice them if you dare.
Bacteria Akkermansia, which can be grown by drinking pomegranate juice or Concord grape juice or cranberry juice, that seem to be present in every patient who is a positive responder. They benefit. The tumor is wiped out by your immune system. In people who get checkpoint inhibitors for their cancer, because we don't know who responds and who doesn't respond. We're beginning to find out that what you eat and how it happens to change the ecosystem of your diet, of your gut bacteria, looks like it can actually make a big difference. And that big difference could be life and death.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, share our content, and subscribe for more valuable health tips. Keep enjoying your fruits and stay fantastic.